Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to reading for the week of March 25th. This week, we're going to jump right in here. And you start off with this card that says, you and your loved ones are safe. You have this other card that says, balance spirituality and practicality. I'm pretty sure you had this card with me like last week. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I remember babbling on about Saturn and Neptune being in Pisces, which it literally would be the balance between, spirituality and practicality. So I would make sure that you are being both. I think that it's time for Pisces to, bring some sort of dream down to earth, whatever that means for you, like whatever you're dreaming of, creating or having in your life. And, it's a time of manifestation, especially with Saturn, Neptune, and Pisces. Like, I always say that Neptune is that impossible dream. Saturn says, get your ass moving and you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. It might not be easy, but you can do it. So definitely time for you to do that. Especially, I'm pretty sure it was you that had that card. I could be very wrong, but, especially if you had that card with me last week, then definitely true. You have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the King of Wands. There's clearly love coming in for you as well here, Pisces. For the past couple weeks, you've had like a fire sign, or, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. You have the King and Queen of Wands here. And the King and Queen of Wands is just like a lot of desire. So there could be a person coming in for you where there will be just like a lot of desire in the connection. I would open up to it, and I would make sure that, if you want love, I would say that you have the Seven of Wands and you have the Ten of Wands here. It's kind of giving me the vibes of you being like more focused on work or burying yourself in work. That's that can be what it means. And I think it's funny that right next to it, next to the Ten of Wands here, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is work hard, play hard, but Two of Pentacles literally says there needs to be more play, or you need to be making sure that you're enjoying yourself and having fun. Even if you don't want love, I would say make sure you're balancing work and pleasure. And for you, it kind of looks to me like you're working a lot, so I would make sure you're doing things that you enjoy, kind of getting out of your head, doing, other stuff than just worrying about money and work and, all that other stuff. I would also say that I think it's an amazing time for you to be bold and assertive, especially with the King and Queen of Wands. I do feel this is love, but again, outside of the energy of love, I also feel that this is saying that it's time for you to really go for the things that you want to create or have in your life. And, I kind of feel like it's like your hard work is finally paying off, or it's about to. You have the Two of Cups, so Two of Cups would be a perfect match. I would stay open to the types of people that come your way. The Two of Cups definitely can represent a person who's different than your usual type. So, this person might be different or have differences in some ways. I also get this energy of this person trying to impress you, but not like in a trying to impress you kind of way. I just feel like this person might be like a little nervous or something like that. So again, this would represent communication. And if you're communicating with a person, or, if you start with communication with a person, which is kind of what I feel here, it's like you start talking to a person. I feel like they're not trying to impress you by saying things that are fake. It's not that type of feeling that I get here. It's more like, I just feel like maybe they stick their foot in their mouth a couple of times. Maybe they say something that's kind of weird or stupid or funny, but, I don't know. I just kind of get the feeling that they'll eventually kind of like relax, and you literally have this relaxation card here. And I kind of feel like they will see that you don't bite, well, maybe you do, but, I think for the most part, they're going to see that there's nothing to be kind of worried about. And so they might relax over time is what I'm trying to say here. You have the Seven of Wands. Again, if you want love, I would open up. I feel very closed-off energy, and also, I don't necessarily feel this is a bad thing, though, because, again, I feel like you are kind of maybe a little bit more focused on putting work into things that matter to you right now. Seven of Wands card of conviction, and it's also a card of, like, protecting your peace, and really that's more of the feeling I get here is that I'm really not getting anything traditional with this card. It's more saying to me that you are trying to protect a certain level of peace that you have created for yourself, and, that's pretty much it. So there you go. But let's see here. You have the Ten of Cups wanting to pop out there. I don't know if you saw that, but it totally popped out. So definitely could be a solid connection if you want love. And nothing is talking today, apparently. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow. Like I said, I do feel like someone could be slowly moving towards you. It's kind of like they are taking their time. I feel like you're both taking your time, so I don't see anything wrong with this. I would also say if you're thinking about working on something, I really feel like you need to get to work. I know I always say this, but I'm telling you right now that that I would get to work if I were you, Pisces. I'm speaking to myself here too. I need to get my ass moving, so I totally get it, but if you have ideas, plans for the future, whatever, it's like these could lead to a lot of abundance. You have this abundance card here that I'm going to show you in a minute, but I also feel like it's time. You have all the knowledge and wisdom you need. With the Two of Cups, what do you know? You have the Queen of Wands, so definitely a perfect match. I feel like this is something that's going to make you feel very happy, very calm as well. I can't get away from that relaxation card. I almost just feel like this is the type of person who brings you peace. You're trying to protect your peace, and it's like there's a person who brings you peace. So, yeah, looks really good. With the King of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups here. Definitely a need for focus. I feel like you're working on a lot, like I said, especially going this way. Seven of Cups is kind of like a need to focus. It is a card of having options and being spoiled for choice. Literally, I saw this card at the beginning. It says options on it, and we will talk about that in just a minute. But, I do think that there are a lot of options coming in for you. Probably in all areas of your life, mostly because in the area of the unexpected, you have this abundance card and you have this relaxation card. I kind of feel that some of you are going to have the opportunity to relax, especially if you've been working hard or, if you've been focused on work and you haven't been able to enjoy yourself. I kind of feel like you're getting some time or you're going to get a break. And it makes sense. We have Mercury retrograde coming up here next week or whatever week it is. I don't even know what today is. So, whatever. Look at a calendar. It's April 1st, right? So whatever week that is, I don't know. I think it is next week. And again, it could be a good time for relaxation. I also feel like you are very focused on increasing your abundance. It's kind of like impossible for you not to be. You have a lot of energy that's kind of like in that area of your sky, like houses 1, 2, 3, 4. And so, especially Jupiter's going to be moving into your 4th house as well. It's in your 3rd house. It's like, that area of the sky can have to do with like the things you own, your material goods, especially with your 2nd house, the things that you value and all that other stuff. But if we kind of look at it as a whole, there's just a lot of energy over in that side of the sky. And again, it's only, going to get worse. So I feel a lot of you could be trying to increase your abundance. Page of Swords says, be curious, look into all the ways there are to accomplish something, and there will be success. I also feel that it could be time to be curious about a person. So again, if you're meeting a person going this direction here, you have the Fool and the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups could represent like a childlike connection, just something very playful, lighthearted. And the Fool kind of says, take a leap of faith towards this person. It could also be a Scorpio or a Cancer. You have Scorpio and Cancer showing up here, so it could be a water sign. But the Death card is a card of change and going through a transformation. It's also kind of like a change in your beliefs. This guy here, he looks like a pope. This guy kind of looks like the Hierophant as well. And on the Death card, he can represent the death of certain beliefs that you have or, certain belief systems. And I do feel like your beliefs in life are changing in general about like pretty much everything. You have the Seven of Cups, you have that options card as well. I think it's almost like you're realizing that by being open to beliefs, different belief systems, it doesn't mean you have to believe anything, right? But it also is making you more flexible as a person. So, I think you're kind of becoming more flexible. That's a kind of a weird message for the Death card, but that's what I'm getting. You have the Chariot, which would be a victory. I also feel that you are kind of like attracting someone who is unique. So if you want love, I feel like it's almost like you're attracting someone who is just as unique as you are. I almost feel like this is the both of you right here. These two Sphinxes. The two Sphinxes represent mysteries of the universe. They kind of represent the universe itself as well. But it's almost like you're attracting a person where it's like you're both pulling a chariot. I know that sounds weird, but it's like you're both going in a certain direction, or you're both accomplishing similar things in life, or maybe you have similar goals or whatever. And I kind of feel like together, this could say that you're both in alignment. The Chariot is about alignment and being in alignment. The reason, there are no reins attaching these Sphinxes to the Chariot, because he's in alignment. The universe knows exactly what he wants because he's in alignment. So I feel by being in alignment, it's like there's nothing to control, just like things move forward for the chariot driver because he's in alignment. With the Page of Swords, you have the Four of Swords. Definitely something about resting, relaxing, recovering here. If you have a chance to take a staycation, a vacation, any of that stuff, that could bring blessings into your life. Sometimes I think we try to force things to happen, and that never works. Trust me, for 4 years of my life, when I was younger, I tried to force everything to happen, and nothing worked in my life, and nothing, period. And it wasn't until I just stopped trying to make things work and I know that sounds weird, but it wasn't until I just allowed things to work that things started working in my life. So there you go. With the Death card, you have the Three of Swords. Some of you could be healing from something or healing from a connection here. You do have the Three of Swords twice. And the Three of Swords here is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So you could be finally like healing from a situation. This could also be forgiveness as well. So you could be forgiving a situation. Doesn't have to be love. You know, it could just say that you're forgiving some sort of situation. With the Chariot, you have the Tower. I knew the Tower was going to come up. I should have said it. But I kind of got this feeling that the Tower would come up. I feel like some of you could be, it's like you're causing Tower moments for people in your life. I do not think this is a bad thing, Pisces. I think that the things that you're doing, it's like, you might be making changes that seem sudden to other people, but I don't think these are changes that are sudden to you, you know, if that makes sense. It's like you are making, I think Pisces, sometimes we like internalize things, we come up with ideas and we really crunch the numbers, we process those ideas for a very long time, like up here, before we do anything out here. You know, and so when we make a change, people are like, where the hell did that come from? You know, where did Pisces decide to start this business all of a sudden that's successful? Or when did Pisces decide to like move somewhere, you know, all of a sudden? But really, you've been thinking about it for a long time. You know, it's something that you've probably processed. And I kind of see that that could be what's going on here with the Tower, is that there could be some sort of change or sudden change, but it's not sudden to you. I think it's sudden to everyone else in your life. You know, I think that it could be, you know, could come out of nowhere for everyone else. But, you know, again, that's just part of being a Pisces. So, you know, there you go. I'm sure we'll see plenty of global Tower moments this week as well. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this networker card. It says networking can help your money grow. It is an amazing time for Pisces to network, meet new people, all that other stuff. It says you're trying to do too much, 10 of Wands, over right there. You need support. It's okay to trust help. Yes, I think it would be an amazing time to get the help of other people. This could even just be like an accountability partner or a person you trust that you bounce ideas off of, anything like that. You have this options card. It says many opportunities are becoming available to you. Take advantage of every opportunity. Let curiosity awaken your mind. Page of Swords, right? I would definitely say that you're entering into a time of options. And what I would say here is I would, you know, pick an option, see what happens, right? Kind of like follow the thread and see where things go and go from one thing to the other if you have to. Pisces is really good at that, but I feel like you are increasing your options. You have the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. 10 of Wands is hard work, but, you know, again, I always say I love the 10 of Wands. To me, he's carrying his harvest, and his home is right here in the background. So he's about to reach his home. He is about to find success, and you know, that's what I feel for you. I feel like you are about to find success, or you're stepping into a period of success, and you're about to put down all your burdens. I feel like gone are the days where you have to, you know, work hard, so to speak, and that doesn't mean you won't be working hard. I actually think you're probably going to be working harder than ever over the next few years, Saturn and Pisces, but you're probably just doing things that you actually want to do. There's a difference between like working hard and, you know, being exhausted, and working hard and doing something that you want to be doing. It's like when you're doing something you want to be doing, it's not really hard work, even if it is hard work, right? So I kind of get that feeling here with the 10 of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands. Again, definitely attracting someone. You know, she's my card of seduction. And so I kind of feel like you're attracting a person that you are going to be very attracted to, and vice versa. I also just feel like you're kind of standing out. I almost feel like this is how you are showing up, and it doesn't matter what gender you are. I feel that you're just showing up as the energy of the Queen of Wands, and this could be leading to a lot of success. You have the 2 of Wands here. 2 of Wands is about taking the lead. 2 of Wands is about leaving a comfort zone as well. You know, he's standing at the top of his castle here. He's reaching out to this wand, and he's got the whole world in his hands. So something behind him is complete, this wand here. And there's definitely, you know, this whole entire reading is talking about some sort of change that you're making. It could be a sudden change to people on the outside, of course, but, you know, I really don't think it's sudden for you. Maybe for some of you, it's happening a little bit faster. But again, I think you've been kind of crunching the numbers, thinking about making this change for a long time. With the 10 of Wands, you have the 2 of Pentacles. I mean, I think it's obvious that these two were connected here. So work hard, play hard. Make sure you're balancing it out. I kind of get, it's actually a very good reading. Like, I like this reading quite a bit. But I just get this feeling of kind of like trying to work hard. Or, you know, it's like maybe you're just used to having to work hard for money or to improve your finances. And I feel like this is saying, you know, kind of like doing some more things for yourself is actually going to increase your abundance. You have that abundance card. You know, and I have found this to always be true. I always tell a story. Like, if I don't go for a walk every single day, things in my life start falling apart, right? It's like, for whatever reason, taking that walk, getting out of my head, that's like where I get my best ideas. And I think the same thing is true with like hobbies and, things that you enjoy. When you're doing something that you enjoy doing, that you love doing, that is not work, that's where like the good ideas can come in. And, I feel that's what that is talking about. With the Queen of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords. I would be careful of a past person here going down this way. With the Ten of Swords, Tower, Ten of Swords, like this could be a person who stabbed you in the back, or, who was a liar, cheater, stealer, or whatever the case may be. And, you could be forgiving the situation here, which is fine. But, again, I would also be careful if you don't want to hear from this person. With the Two of Wands, you have the Eight of Wands. Definitely could be a person communicating with you. Again, I feel like there's a lot of communication in general. It could be a past person, but also a new person. And also you have all these options. So there could be a lot of communication that's rushing into your life here. I would obviously take your time, don't rush into anything, kind of like, and, take your time to think is kind of what I'm getting here. I also feel like some of you could just be moving here as well, even with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with, and you could be moving on to something new. And so this could be like a move or traveling. Again, you are going to have Jupiter entering into your 4th house here, Pisces, this summer in June. And so, makes perfect sense that you would be moving. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Come to the Edge card and this Go the Distance card. Both cards represent going to that point where you would normally give up and pushing just a little bit farther. I feel like you need to keep pushing. It's like literally, I know it's cliche, but I literally feel just not giving up on something is going to make it successful, right? Sometimes we just have to not give up. Like, trust me, I always use the example of this tarot channel. Like, my life goes in 4-year cycles for whatever reason. And, for 4 years, like, people were blowing past me, growing very quickly, even though, like, I had my channel for, like, a long time, right? And there were, like, new people that were growing, like, within a year. But I just didn't give up. I just kept experimenting, kept trying new things, and eventually I grew because I didn't give up, right? So I kind of feel that for you, where there are things that you're working on, and you just need to see something through to the end. And I also get this sense of, like, needing to choose something. If you jump from thing to idea to idea to idea, I feel that this reading is saying it doesn't matter what you pick, you just need to pick something, 7 of Cups, and see it through to the end. And it's just that simple. So whatever you're trying to do in your life, I would just do it. You have the Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Fool, and the 6 of Cups. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. I also get something about a settlement here. I will tell you, there are some cards in the tarot that I call clue cards. To me, they represent a clue that something could be happening. It's not like the traditional meaning of the card, but, to me as a reader, it's a clue. And the Two of Pentacles to me can sometimes represent a settlement. I don't say it unless I feel it, and I feel it here for you that there could be some sort of settlement, but this could be like a settlement from the universe. Like, you've been putting a lot of work, you haven't been getting results, which is kind of what this looks like to me. And now the universe is providing you with results. So love it. I also feel you could be kind of like going through a deep healing here with the Three of Swords. Again, Three of Swords is a temporary situation. It's also coming up in the good stuff. So if you had a situation, with a person, you could finally be healing from it, or you could just be forgiving the situation and moving on. And, obviously that would be a good thing here. Like I said, you have the Queen of Wands twice in here, Death card, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. I mean, definitely could represent something. There could have been a shock or a surprise with a person as well in the past. And, this might be something that happened a while ago, and you might be asking, why is it coming up now? Mercury retrograde, right? We're in the shadow. So sometimes these things pop up so we can heal from them and move on. You have the Fool and the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a turnaround. The Fool is like a new beginning, so I feel like you're taking a leap of faith towards something new here, which is a good thing. The 6 of Cups, I don't really read it as a person coming back from the past, but, based off all the other cards, it definitely could be. It's really a card of just thinking about the past. Like, I know everyone and their mother reads it as an ex coming back, but that's not really what it represents. It represents thinking about it, nostalgia, but it doesn't actually represent that person coming back. So, I'll say that, but I do feel there is potential for communication for some of you here. So definitely something to think about. The other interesting thing is that, like, I feel like that you could be dealing with a person who is going to tell you that they were confused, but I feel like the evidence was, like, right in their face. So, it's like, are you really gonna tolerate that, Pisces? When it's like I think that you are who you say you are, and the evidence is very clear, and this person's gonna try to be like, oh, I was confused, I didn't know what was going on. It's like, okay, well, get a pair of glasses. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, yes. See, you are valuing Two of Pentacles. You have the Empress. Not only is there abundance coming in for you, but I feel like you're valuing yourself more here with the Empress. Empress is about self-care, caring for yourself, valuing yourself, understanding your value. And when you understand your value, then you are naturally able to create more abundance. And I feel like that's what you're doing here. With the three of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I would definitely be careful of repeating a cycle with a person, although, again, it's coming up in the good stuff. So there clearly could be a very fortunate change coming in for you here, Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune is not wanting to focus, but the Wheel of Fortune is something that we have to control. We control it with our vibrations. We can also control it with education, learning how to take control of a cycle. Like if you're repeating a cycle, looking at the cycle and saying to yourself, why am I repeating the cycle? And then learning why you're repeating the cycle and then stopping it, right? So the Wheel of Fortune I look at as an action. We have to double down on the good stuff, as I always say. And then when something challenging happens, we have to look at it and take care of it right away. Most people allow bad things to just build and build and build, right? So, if we learn how to do that, which it looks like you are or have learned how to do that, then, we take control of our destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, but it's your destiny as you see it and how you feel your life should go. So it's like you're taking control of it. With the Fool in the Six of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's about following your heart. I do feel like there could be a Cancer, someone with Cancer in their chart coming in for some of you. So, if you want love, Cancer, Scorpio, you have twice as well. So it could be any sign. You actually have Scorpio like 3 times because Wheel of Fortune is Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. So, it could be a person who has those signs in their chart as well. But take it how it resonates. So let's see. You have this practicality card. Didn't you have something? Oh yeah, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So I definitely feel it's time to get practical. You have the dream. It's like, what is the tiniest, littlest, simplest first step you can take towards that dream? And it doesn't matter how small it is. I would take it. You have this drama card. I would avoid drama. I feel like there is a person who just loves drama. So I would be careful if there's a person who loves drama coming back into your life. You have the seduction card. Yes, I feel like it's like you probably have a lot more options than you realize with the Empress in love. So, I would take your time, number one, but I do feel that there could be a person who stands out. So, there you go. Trust the evidence as well. You have this adaptability card. We talked about how you've learned how to be flexible and you've learned to stay open to other ways of doing things. And, again, that will lead to success for sure. Yeah, you have this affair card as well. This is not like a cheating affair. This is like love. So I definitely feel that, there is clearly a very strong connection coming in for you. I'm pretty sure your next 3-month reading I just did talked all about love. So, a bunch of them did, which was kind of weird, but definitely could be a good time to find a new connection or to put yourself out there. This person could also have Leo in their chart. I'm noticing a lot of Leo here, which I'm pretty sure came up in your next 3-month reading as well. But overall, this is a good reading for everything. So it looks really good to me. Thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.